now listening to the greatest.
Hey, you know J. Ray got girls here going way, 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 way.
What's good, y'all?
We back with another one.
You feel me? Bad. And bad. We got big. No, not that one. All right, my fault. We got Big Mika, Lil J Ray. We got some random questions we're gonna answer because I like the last one. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't too serious. Next week we're gonna get a little bit more serious, a little bit more racial, unapologetic, uncomfortable. Okay, let's go.
All right, y'all. We about to play 21 questions. I'm joking. It's actually 25 questions.
Did you say I'm nervous?
You said what?
Did you say I'm nervous?
No, I said we're about to play 21 questions.
Okay. I heard that part. I thought you said I'm nervous.
No, I said I was joking. It's actually 25 questions. All right. All right, the first question is, if all your exes...
Why are you looking at me?
We can take turns. Because I think you probably have more exes than me.
That's crazy.
If all your exes sat at a table and vented about you, what would they all agree on?
For the record, I've only had one girlfriend, one ever. You go first.
If all my exes sat at a table and vented about me, like why are they venting at a table about me? First of all,
you know how people do.
What would they all agree on?
Be honest now.
I'm definitely gonna be honest. That's what I'm really trying to think. Like, what would they all agree on? What have I given of my relationship? And the one thing I can think of is like, I cared. Like, I genuinely cared.
Okay.
And like, I showed that. Like, if I'm in a relationship with you and I care, I'm gonna express that in ways, whether that be verbally, physically, through ways. I'm gonna figure out what it is that you like, and I'm gonna show that I care.
Off question. Well, actually, it kind of goes. Why do you think? Because I feel like this way. Again, Real Talk Radios at 626@gmail.com. Answer this question as well. Please email me. First email person gets $100. Don't you dare. You either dare or you either Dwight. Why do you think women are just more communicative in relationships than men?
It's nature as far as like science goes. So between like the X and Y chromosome, like I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm laughing because like I'm not a science buff, so I don't know the exact verbiage or words to say exactly what I'm thinking about. But the genetic makeup of a woman, it's naturally nurture, right? Just like for the man is more logical, protector, and so that's why we end up kind of like having roles in a sense. It's more so what you're natural at. Okay. So it's in your nature. It's in the nature. Just like I said, it's in your nature to be a man. Certain things that you just do. Masculine versus feminine type of thing, and some have more of the other.
So you say that you care for them. That's what they would say. They will all agree on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I showed that I care. Like every single one of my
I think they'll be like, man, she always got some type of plan, some type of gimmick. No, just
that too. But it was because I cared. I was trying to get us out the hood.
Okay, that was good one. That was good. I'll give you that one.
All right. You can ask.
That's crazy. The last girl I was talking to, the one I had showed you, I used to always say, I'm trying to get us out the hood. She's like, you're always busy. Trying to get us out the hood. You feel what I'm saying? Most definitely. That one was easy. I think hard too much because I was thinking of other stuff. What?
Were you answering?
What
were you doing? What are you talking about?
Well, no. What are you talking about? I was just telling you when you said what the hell did you say? What did you just say? Oh my God. Hey, now the sleepiness really came to what did you say? I said, you said I carry. I'm trying to get out the hood. Yeah. I was just off top, like kind of off topic. Like I used to say it to the last girl I showed you. Okay. And it was funny that you brought that up. That's why I said we always twins. We twins. All right. No, for real. I always used to think too hard on this question. Easy. I play too much. Every single one gonna say that. I was trying to think of some like real negative. Like I was like, I'm trying. Let me dissect myself and hold myself accountable. But
they all say you play too much.
Yeah, I think that's one thing.
Okay. Why do you think you play too much in relationships?
Nigga, that's me. That's in my dad. I don't play too. Like I play too much with everybody though.
But
fair.
if you're in a relationship, so
oh yeah,
and they're gonna all say that you play too much. Is it saying that you were never serious about any of the relationships?
Oh no. I think the crazy part is. Nah. See, now y'all gonna see. I know what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do, Jay? I just asked a question.
Because what I was about to say. I don't even know how she said it. Yeah, y'all hit me in the gym.
If you guys want to know why Jay played too much in relationships, email him.
Okay. I'm gonna be real. Because it's gonna be a great clip. I'm gonna put some dramatic music on it. Let me get a clip for him. I'm clip farming now, y'all. Because it's crazy because every single it's only a couple. Like some know that I can, you know what I'm saying? I can defer, but I wouldn't even lie. Maybe one or two that I never dated knew that I could be serious, but the rest of them was like, yeah, you play too much, like blah 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 blah. Like, can you ever be serious? But like, it was funny because my ex was the only one that knew like I can decipher between the both. You know what I'm saying? Like some people really thought like that's all my personality. I was like, we just never been in you feel me? It really probably bounced off.
You to be serious.
And I thought about that too. I was like, damn, because some of them I really probably wasn't serious, but it was like your maturity level wasn't there, so we never could like have deep conversations or sit there have like a conversation that doesn't need comedic relief. You know what I mean?
So then it does boil down to you were never serious about those relationships.
I'll be serious sometimes with the ones on that, but sometimes I'm not serious from the get go. I mean, I'm not serious about the whatever we got going on, and we can still have serious conversations. Okay. But the other thing too is like some people I feel like are too serious. Like I've met some girls that used to get in my head, but some people just too serious. Like life is literally about just enjoying everything. Like everything don't have to be serious. Let's be honest. All we are is just like everybody like the word adult. Like we're just aging kids. Let's just keep it a buck. If you've been in a workplace, that's why everybody's immature. Like nobody ever acts their age because we're aging adults. I mean, aging kids. My fault. So yeah, I don't think we ever grow up. I think we're forced to mentally think we're supposed to grow up. Certain situations like there's time and a place, but other than that, nah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next one. you can ask. Oh, you want me to ask all the questions?
Proctor? Yeah. Wait. You skip number two. Skip number two though.
Skip number two. All right.
Oh, unless you want to do it.
I thought we was gonna skip number 3.
I like the good ones.
Right,
I like the hefty ones.
So we can skip 2 and 3.
Nah, hell no. You answer number 3.
Bet. Number 3. What's keeping you single?
Yo, that's crazy. That's twice, y'all. Because she said, no. The first one talking about some. Oh, I think you got more exes than me.
Exactly. That's what
that's profiling. That's profiling.
No, it's not profiling. I'm just saying I didn't date a lot. That's what I'm saying. That's and you know.
Women naturally date more than men.
Do they?
I don't know. I'm making it. But it sound like it.
Okay. All right. What's keeping you single?
I went first last time. You go first.
I'm not single. Exactly.
Okay. What was keeping you single when you were single?
I was working on myself.
Type.
Yeah.
That's it?
Definitely. No, for real.
Okay.
I realized that there were a lot of things that I wanted to work on for myself. I realized that I didn't love myself the way that I wanted to be loved. And I do believe that you can't ask somebody to love you if you didn't really love yourself. And I didn't date a lot because of that. So when I did date, it was me practicing dating, seeing what that looked like, and learning what I looked like being in a relationship.
So you were dating yourself?
Huh?
So you was dating yourself?
The time when I was single.
You was in an intimate relationship with yourself, trying to get to know yourself?
Yeah, when I was single.
I dissect that shit.
Stupid. But yeah. So during those, like I said, when I was dating, I was learning myself through the midst of that and learning what that looked like and still learning how to love myself. And in those relationships, I realized that like I'm going to keep on attracting people who also don't love themselves. The people that I were dating, they did not love themselves. You attract who you are. And I was tired of attracting who I was. So I stopped dating for some time and focused on growing and developing myself. Then I, kind of like, dated again a little bit, and I realized like, ooh, I'm not there yet because this is like it hitting how it's supposed to. And then I dialed back again. So it was more so being aware of like self and who I am in relationships. So yeah. So now, now what's keeping you single?
I plead the fifth. No, I'm joking. This is multiple. That's a multiple answer question. There's multiple answers to that question, but the main one is I don't think I found like a genuine connection. I think the closest to it was like my last relationship. Like that's the closest thing to it. And I haven't met anything similar, close, or better. So, yeah, I just haven't felt like I don't think I've met anybody that like it's a you know what I'm saying? It's like a spiritual feeling. You feel like it's a undescribable feeling. Like you just know off the rip, like it's something different about this person and the way they make me feel. Like when they're not around, I'm just not like I feel hopeless, but it's like, damn, I really wish they was here. Yeah. And then when I'm with them, I feel like I wish time could really stop. Like
slow
literally,
down,
yeah.
Because
I want to be with them forever. Yeah. Especially, you hear about those things. Like I really didn't realize until I got in my first relationship. When like they say, some people need space or this, that, and that. Or then there's those people that like literally can sit around each other and not talk, but still enjoy each other's company. Yeah. That's how when I think you really know like that's your person.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with that because like having space is important. Mm-hmm. And so when people do say that, like, okay, I need some space, I need some time, away from you a little bit, I think that is a healthy thing to do in relationships. To be able to respectfully give each other some space and, trust your partner to respect you behind your back when you guys are giving each other space. And I'm not saying, take a whole break from the entire relationship, but literally like, hey, go enjoy a date by yourself. Go on a date by yourself. Because it's still important to connect with self while you're in a relationship so that way you don't lose your identity. Because a lot of people do get in relationships and lose their identity because they're so, just connected to relationships. Like, you don't see one without the other ever. Yeah. And it's just like, dang, do y'all ever accept, are y'all ever in two different rooms? You know what I'm saying? So I do think it's healthy. And I do think it's also powerful when you can coexist in the same room and still be separate. You're over there doing your thing, I'm over here doing my thing. So we don't feel overwhelmed with always connecting. Because, like, I can be clingy, right? If I feel like safe and healthy enough, but I also do like my space in the same breath. So being able to do that in the same space, I think, it's a healthy space to be in. So having both, because it's different for everyone. Everyone requires different levels of space. All right. So next question is, this is a tricky question. Not necessarily tricky, but what is the most important relationship? She's Jamaican, y'all,
so they're very family oriented. So she gotta get multiple answers.
So so this is easy for you?
It was until the car crash, because you already know my answer.
Wait, no, I don't. All right, let's talk about it. What is the most important relationship in your life?
No, don't do that. This is real talk.
I answered the last question first.
This is not the group chat. Don't be trying to goddamn.
You the one that wrote these questions.
I didn't write them. I got them from internet. You think I wrote these? Like what? ChatGPT? No, I ain't use ChatGPT this time, but I did get this off the internet somewhere.
You always say we can still get serious on Real Talk Radio. We can still drive the conversation. But no, you don't have to go into the details too deep. You don't have to go.
You go first because you said this is a tricky question. What's a tricky question? Yeah.
I went first last time, but okay, I'll go first.
No, I went first.
No, you didn't. The keeping you single thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you taking it away, or you want me to have it?
You want me to go first, bro?
It doesn't matter.
I want you to go first.
Okay.
Ladies first.
It is a tough question because I was sitting here looking at it. I wasn't sure. I'm still kind of not sure how I'm answering this one because there are definitely a lot of important relationships in my life. And I will say, if I have to pick one to be the most, it would be the relationship with my son.
Oh.
And because I'm in a place where I am actively breaking generational curses. And when I first started doing that, I thought that meant I had to fix the generation that came before me. And I tried really hard, and it was an uphill battle because you can't help someone to change that does not want to change. You can't give somebody something that they don't want, right? You can bring a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink type situation, right? I shared as much as I could. I tried to, help gain understanding. I tried to help them understand themselves, and they would always default back to their current setting. I wouldn't even want to say their natural setting, but their current setting that was developed through a series of trauma and environmental situations and behaviors and all of these things. And I fought really hard to try to, again, change the generation before me, right? Like my mom, my grandma, my aunt, my uncle, all of these, people, because they're important to me as well. They are a great part of my life. Because again, like you said, we're very family oriented. We do a lot of things together. Like it can get ugly, but when it's good, it's also really good. So they're important to me, and I'm like, I want things to be good more often. And when I struggled to do that, when I first started trying to break generational curses, like I literally had quite a few different. I'm sorry, I'm really getting into this because this is something that has been my life for some time. That's why I said this was a tricky question for me. I had several different moments where I had to like have a one-on-one, with God. Like, how do I do this? Like, I need help in breaking these generational curses. Like, it's hard. Like, I'm trying to help them. I'm growing. I'm trying to be better. I'm communicating effectively, and they tell me that they understand. And then, soon as the conversation is over, someone is triggered, and then we're having an ugly argument again. Right? It's like, how can I stop that? How can I break that cycle in the family? And God literally said to me, like, I didn't tell you, your assignment wasn't behind you. It's in front of you. The way you break the generational curses is, your assignment is not, again, what was before you, but it's what comes after you. It's not the generation that came before you. It's the generation that comes from you. So then I've been able to shift my focus, like, okay, so now I can be at peace with the challenges that I do still have with the generation before me, right? I still, of course, try my best to, make things work, or to bring some peace, or to get some understanding, or to not be as triggered when they are themselves. And that, has helped me now on my journey to not be so overwhelmed with the burden of carrying the weight of all of the emotions that we are all experiencing and don't know how to transmutate, right? Because that's what I've been doing with the things that I've been experiencing in my trauma, is transmutating it into something more, and something that can actually serve my life, right? Releasing and letting go of the things that are no longer serving me, and transmutating what I do have to actually serve my life. So now my focus is on helping my son to get that understanding, helping him to see helping him to, again, get that understanding, helping him to understand himself, be self-aware, and take on new behaviors. Realize that he does not have to be subjected to the things that have been passed down through generations. Something that I also realized in this journey of trying to help my son, or overall just changing the trajectory of my generation, my family, my bloodline, is I realized that generational trauma is passed down, like, innate, like within the blood. For example, I've probably shared this various different times in various different spaces, but yelling is something that's almost second nature in my family. And my son, he cries whenever someone yells at him, because he just doesn't like it. And I was yelled at a lot while he was in the womb. And when it clicked for me, like, bro, this is trauma that he developed while in my womb. And that's why he's so emotional when someone does start to yell. It's not because he's being raised by a single mom, right? When I was single, it was deeper than that. So when that realization hit me, I'm just like, oh my God, I have a lot of work to do, one. And that's why now, I'm going to wrap it up and cut it short here, because I definitely can go on longer and longer about this topic. But that's why now the most important relationship in my life currently is the one with my son, because it is changing a generation. It's breaking generational curses. It's changing the trajectory of my bloodline. And it's an assignment that I've accepted, and I can't fold on it. That's it. We here. Yeah. All right. For real. I know. I appreciate it, but it's also kind of like, we don't got to do that. Thank you. All right. Now.
No, it was inspiring though, for real, because you made me think. I've been like, remember when I told you I think my purpose is to really change the world through whatever art form I do, which was radio, film. Now I think I'm going to go with film, but with documentary, because I've done that. You know what I'm saying? With the Anthony King story, I felt like I helped a lot of people in Habersham County realize who Anthony King was, and he was more. And the crazy part is they knew of him and they knew of the love he gave and what he did in the community, but they didn't know his backstory and what made him do that. Same with the Decatur thing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that was lost history for a lot of people. And I felt that just to take it on my shoulders and help them tell their story and get their story out there and have something to preserve them, something for them to have rightfully preserved, unlike what the city of Decatur is doing for them. So when you said that, I was thinking so many ways how I can do that. I've been brainstorming that since I graduated, but you just helped me worry about the next generation.
Yeah.
Because and it's crazy because I already said that, and I already because I think I meant to say that in my capstone speech was like, one thing I hate about the world, and I think it was one of those questions, or it was on one of the other questions, like, what would you change about the world? Like, how we don't care about one another, you know what I'm saying? Or how we don't take, like, one thing our parents haven't really taught us, and it's kind of faded through through eras, is like, we are responsible for the next generation. But a lot of people don't want that responsibility, especially when they get into certain. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, picture around. So I'm talking about people that with money, that get money and power, they stop caring. But you don't have to have money and power to, you know, help change the world. It's little things you can do every day within the community, within your workspace, even within yourself to just, you know. This is why our country keeps getting worse and worse and worse, because we're just a selfish country.
Prioritizing the wrong thing.
And yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You inspire me, because I'm like, yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to focus on the youth. So yeah, you inspire me, twin. So you taught me something. All right. That's what I was giving you. I was trying to give you a props, man.
I appreciate it. I do. It's just like, yeah, you know.
This is what they were talking about at number one, man. This is, see, when I'm actually for real, they do think I'm playing, y'all. That's the problem.
No, but I know that you're for real. I'm just saying, it's like, it's just me personally. I just don't like.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was gonna cry. I was trying to get the tissue for you, twin.
And I know I could have gotten there, but I've also worked through a lot of it. So it's not necessarily like an emotional thing, like where I got to break down. Just like, I know what the assignment, I've accepted it, and I've been carrying it. And, you know, I've learned a lot through it. So, you know, it's not, but I just don't like feeling praise, because this is not of me. You know, a lot of this come from, again, the experiences, the people in my life, God, and, you know, my mom also being a very important relationship in my life, because a lot of things that I've learned to do with my son comes from the relationship with my mom, which I was like, it's tough, because I'm like, dang, my mom is a very important relationship in my life, but like, you know, I got to focus on what's coming from me, and you know, what I can do with that, and the change that I can actually make there. So now, for you, what is the most important relationship in your life?
So I think the last time I answered this question, I said my dad. I think I changed that too.
Ah, okay. Now I see what you were saying about since the accident.
Yeah.
Okay.
The most important relationship is with myself. Ooh. I don't think I've ever had that. I learned that like through the last 2 years. I think I've learned that. Like I think I'm like learning myself a lot more, but I haven't taken the time to do it purposely. Like I'm learning through mistakes and just little things. I'm figuring out you know, because I'm saying, you remember I told you with my dad, like when the accident happened and I was stressed out, and that stress turned into something that was deeper. And I'm thinking like, damn, I didn't even know I had beef with Pop. You know what I'm saying? Like he, you know what I'm saying? I had a better relationship with him and my mom, and he was my mom and my dad, but it was still things that bothered me back then. And I guess that I was overlooking because of what he was doing for me, and the burden he had to take on. So I guess in a way, I didn't feel like I should put that on him, but at the same time, that shit still affected me apparently, because the shit went from, I forgot what we was arguing about. It went from something about the car payment to how he treated me, not treating me, but like certain things I needed him to be there emotionally for me, where he thought he was, but he really wasn't. And then he even admitted to it. It was crazy because he even admitted to it. He was like, I'm doing the best. I just know. When he calmed down, he was like, I'm doing the best I can. That's how I was raised. So that's the only way I know how to. Yeah. So have
you forgiven him for that? Or are you working on it?
I'm working on it. With both of them, I realized like, and this is why like I say, I'm not gonna call her Max. Good friend of mine by the name of Autumn Tomlin. You have to check her out. I think she's she don't even do content. So I don't know. She out in DC though, but I think she's a realtor, and I think she do stuff with the architecture and stuff. She was one of the first people to teach me about accountability and what that meant. So now that like I know how to take it, you know, sometimes I'm a little stubborn, so it takes me a minute to get there. But with both of them, I feel like before that I didn't know what accountability was, and now I'm starting to see it through the eyes of my parents. Not gonna get too deep. I'm about to end it after this, actually, now, because y'all not gonna get me crying on this bitch. Nah, nigga, wait till I'm 30 and something.
Not wait till I'm 30.
Wait till I'm 30 or something. What, not be famous
old?
then.
That's old?
Yeah, I'll be famous then.
Because that's old? You just said, yeah, that's old?
No, that's not old. Yeah, you're telling yourself now. Yeah, you're telling yourself now, twin. But real spill, to answer your question, I'm still working on it. It's just like, I'm sorry. Or I just want somebody like, yeah, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, or try to understand me. But it goes back to what you said, like, you can't keep focused on that, because sometimes, like, and they're older now, like, it's far gone from them trying to fix that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to be stuck in your ways, but you know, our parents is, you know, they're on the way out. You know, what I mean, doors.
I don't know if you remember one of the episodes. Remember I was talking about the tree? Mm-hmm. You have to bend the tree while it's young, because once the tree is grown, you can't really bend it. It's the same. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. So yeah. I'm proud of you also. No. You gave me mine. I got to give you yours. All I'm missing is the flowers right now.
see in the crate. Nah, I ain't even.
No, we're not gonna. We're not gonna.
Next question.
Wait, but no, I do just want to say that, like, I am really proud of you, because, like, yeah, as a healing coach, a lot of my friendships, it's hard for me to not acknowledge things that, you know, we might need to work on, whether it be like together, individual, or whatever, right? And Jay and I, we have a lot of those conversations. We don't always drive it deep, and you know, he let me know that he's in a space where he realized that he needs to be isolated and he needs to handle it by himself. And I'm glad that you said that, because it is important for you to go through a season by yourself and kind of like figure it out. It's really important for that. And so to hear you, because when you said, like, as soon as when you said it was your dad, in my head I'm just thinking, like, the next best thing is yourself. And then you said it. That's how I got really excited for you, because that's when things start to change in your life. When you start to work on yourself, then you'll have the capacity to help everybody else, right? You can't help nobody if you can't help yourself. So hearing that you know, come to that place through these things, and, you know, the things that you're going through, it doesn't feel good while you're going through it, but you're acknowledging and realizing, like, even though it don't feel good, I need to figure out where do I go? How do I pivot? Right? Like you said, initially was your dad, and there was something recently that happened that made you pivot, like, okay, I can't prioritize that relationship anymore because it's hurting me more than anything else. What do I do next? Shit, I gotta prioritize myself. And you're honing that wholeheartedly and actively doing things. So I commend you for that. You know what I'm saying? It's a joy to, like, watch you going through those things, both on scene and off scene. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we can really wrap it up right here.
You rubbing off, twin.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, having a healing coach as a friend is like, yeah, it helps. Top tier.
Right, see, that's how I'll give you confidence up. Like, you can't give folks confidence, man. You give them an inch, they take them out.
I ain't take it earlier. I could have. Yeah, exactly. This is more about you than it is about me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, having me as a friend, it has benefits. I'm sorry, you guys. I also high key, low key play too much. But anyways, where we at? Next question. All right.
We gotta end it on a good one, man.
Okay. Let's pick one together. Not number 5.
Wait, what is it?
Because that one, you can drive that one deep. There's a lot of different perspectives to that one. I'm not saying it's not a good question. It's just.
I like number 7 too. Wait. Number 7 and number 6, aren't they the same thing?
No, they're not.
What does unconventional mean? See, exactly. Yeah.
No. Unconventional that, but this says attract you, and this says a petty deal breaker. So it's 2 different questions.
Pick one.
Of those 2? Yeah. You said a good one.
Damn, they not good. All right, go.
Ooh. That's not a bad one to end on.
I feel like we do that we've answered that too many times, like, especially in our New Year's episodes. That's some shit you would question.
I was just looking at it, I'm like, how we got here from these questions to these? It's crazy.
It's all random, bro. Ooh, number 6. I like number 16 too.
16. Okay, we could probably end on that one. Let me see if there's another one. Ooh, I don't like number 18. I don't want to think about that.
What's the most?
I hope you guys are enjoying this process here.
Yeah, I'm saying. I don't think I downloaded the elevator music yet. Let me see. No.
Is that Drake?
Yeah, that was all Drake.
Like, when I was having
I gotta re-download sometimes, man.
Dang, number 20 wasn't a bad one, but again, I think we talk about that stuff too often.
I'm letting you pick that.
I can't. Nah, you gotta pick. It's your show. I'm here as a guest. I'm going to sit
up. All right. How do you want to be remembered?
Okay. I want to be remembered as my authentic self. I've spent a lot of years wearing a mask I've spent a lot of years with imposter syndrome. I've spent a lot of years trying to fit in a box. I want to be remembered as my true authentic self. And not just the version I am today, but the one I'll be tomorrow. You know what I mean? Continuously evolving.
And how did you get past that mask? How did you get past not being yourself?
I guess probably getting tired of like the results that it was yielding me. Right? I'm not myself. Here I am trying to fit in a box, and it's like I'm still not happy. It's just like, what am I doing this for? I'm doing this trick and pony show, and y'all entertained, but I'm over here sweating, and you know I'm underpaid. Obviously, this is a metaphor for it, but I think that's what it's getting. Being sick and tired of what I was getting from it, and not truly being happy, and not living the life of my dreams, and realizing that those things, me hiding and wearing a mask, those are all self-sabotaging behaviors that derive from things that I've experienced. You know, whether you want to refer to it as trauma or just like life stuff, right? Because not everything is necessarily traumatic, but life stuff, you know, it convinced me to put on a mask, that it was safer to put on a mask. And then realizing that that's not true. It wasn't safe. I was just hiding from myself. And hiding from myself, it led to a lot of sleepless nights. I mean, knowing myself and trying to break generational curses still lead to some sleepless nights, but at least I'm up, more aware of why I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not up wondering about, oh my God, what did that person think of me? Or, oh my God, I'm for real. You said it. Like, you know, or I've been up like overthinking something that I did and be like, dang it, I'm so stupid, or I'm so foolish, or, you know, beating myself up,
but worried about what others think about you.
And all of those other things. So like, now finally, of course, realizing that behavior, those things, led to a poor quality of life, and that the authentic version of me is what led me to be able to start living in my dreams, living in answered prayers. Or, you know, being able to acknowledge that I'm living in answered prayers, or recognize that, like, yo, life is happening for me. Like, life is good for real. Like, I don't have to keep wearing this mask. Like, I don't have to put on a show to attract good people in my life. Exactly. Like, I don't. And when you took when I took the mask off, all the right people left my life. Yeah. I need a mic and a pulpit at this point. I'm about to preach.
No, I was saying you getting a Jamaican preacher. I was like, oh. Yeah, right time, yeah, right, Bob.
Nah. I just literally, because like, this is like real life. Because it's literally what I'm experiencing right now. You know what I'm saying? So like, taking off that mask and realizing that a lot of the people who benefited from me wearing a mask no longer feel good being around me. They no longer feel safe being around me. Like, they no longer know how to approach me. And it's just like, I appreciate that. Thank you. Stop calling me.
I've been losing friends and finding peace.
This is the one time I'm gonna be on your side when you pour drink. Yeah. Cause nah, that one for real. Like, losing friends and finding peace is like a legit thing. Like, you know, it's not just, you know, what he's saying in the song. Like, there's depths towards that, because the person who you were pretending to be, when you are showing up as who you are not, you attract people in your life that don't deserve to be there, or that don't align with you, and that affects the entire course of your life. When you're around people that you don't align with, that's why your life is shitty. Like, the people, like, I know. So again, those things are what helped me to realize, like, I got to figure out who Shamika is, and once I did that, I've been learning how to show up as her. And the more I've been doing that, I've been enjoying it. Because I'm just like, bro, this is me.
That's the only time I allow you to put that on the shirt.
What?
I'm showing up as her.
Showing up as her?
Yeah.
Bet. Next.
That's the only time. Yeah, that's the only time.
I'm showing up. No, why you playing? Because, merch coming soon. Y'all peep that.
I said not that, no. Okay. I'm showing up as her.
Okay. See? Let me not get... But this is what I mean by figuring yourself out and showing up as your authentic self. The old version of me would have never comfortably just said some random thing that, you know, corny jokes that is really not even, it's not funny for real. Yeah. Like,
why you bashing yourself?
No, I'm not saying like in a bad way, but it's just like most people who don't get the inside of the joke just kind of like, what is she talking about?
Yeah, we too worried about like,
but I'm no longer worried about that. I'm literally on here just like being me, and I feel good. And it's because I feel good, I'm attracting more goodness in my life. My life has dramatically changed because I have honed in on my authentic self and been loving the journey. right? Because I'm still not even. This is not even my final form. Ooh, like I'm talking, you know, so excited about like, dang, if this is what I'm attracting when I'm just kind of like breaking through that wall that I built for myself, or that mask, if you will. And I'm, you know, attracting again all this goodness, like just attracting the right people, attracting other people who also love themselves, who are also the authentic version of themselves. And it's just like, yeah, it feels good over here. Authenticity feels good. And something too that I'm also realizing as I said that when it comes down to like people, it's like we are all like on this earth and we're living various different realities. You have a group of people over there who are living with masks on, and they all connect, they all relate, they're all, you know, angry about some of the things that, like, why are you angry about that? That's nothing to be angry about, right? And then you have a group of people over there who are their authentic self, and it's just like, it looks different. And then, you know, that's why sometimes too it's so hard for us to like coexist, because it's like we're living in different realities. So it's like realizing, I'm like, oh, I like it over here. I'll never put a mask back on. Are you crazy? I don't care what room I'm in. I don't care who in there. Again, I'm still working on myself. I ain't perfect, right? There may be a time where I might get in a room and I might get nervous and I might have to throw that mask on and pretend like I'm invisible. Not necessarily. Maybe. I do only because I'm not sure what your agenda is and what your thought process is, and that mask is more so kind of like, not necessarily a mask, but more of a shield in that sense. Like, I'm not gonna pretend to be me, but I'm not gonna show you me, because I don't think I'll F with you for real. And that's only because I don't think you F with me. Not necessarily based off of color, but some people. Like, if I'm in a space where I feel like you may be a threat, you're not your authentic self, you have an agenda, you look like you know, might do me some harm, I might put up a shield and I might not show my full self to you, because I don't think you deserve that. Okay. Right? But that's the only reason. So I'll put up a shield, but I won't wear a mask anymore. So that's how I want to be remembered, as my authentic self.
That's not. That's good.
You said, I'm waiting. It's your turn now.
Oh, I'm still deciding, man. I don't know. Like, I really honestly don't know. I feel like if I answer right now, my answer's definitely gonna change.
Change later.
I'm still trying to decide that, man. As I'm looking at some of these, you know, I'm getting more into the film realm, and I'm learning like some of these guys are like leaving legacies behind just through their film. Like, I think, what was I trying to say? Versus like the other, I don't want to say celebrities or other people that have made impact through their artwork that I used to look up to. You know, such as, you know, Drake and Dwayne Wade and others. Versus, and I know those guys have definitely made waves in music and done stuff behind the scenes, gave back in front of scenes. But like, for example, what Ryan Coogler is doing with Sinners, man, like little shit like that's like, I remember like the other day my dad said something like, yeah, I didn't see the hype in it, and I'm just like,
in the movie?
Yeah, I'm like,
oh man, we gotta have him on the pod.
Like, dude, and I'm like,
talk about
and
it.
I'm like, at first my first, what would I say? I don't know the word right now, but I was like, he's not even in the film, he wouldn't understand. But then I said even some of the simple things, like him bringing the Asians into it. What Black history movie or history that showed our history that actually showed the Asians in the community?
Role,
it was almost like he taught us something through his film.
No, they've been there, but they've never been in the forefront in that way.
But they're not in our textbook. They weren't even in our textbooks before shit started getting regulated. They weren't in other movies like Jim Crow law, segregation type movies.
Yeah, they weren't.
They weren't.
For real.
He taught us that shit. I didn't even know about Delta, Mississippi. I knew Mississippi was a racist place. I didn't know about Delta, Mississippi. I didn't know about Asians in our community. And then when I
knew about the Asians in the community because I've lived in it.
And that's what I was about to say. It makes sense because that's where they are now. Like they're in all the poverty, Black areas.
Because they're in Jamaica also. Yeah.
So it's like,
so that part of it,
but see, you knew. But I'm just saying, like, for people that didn't know, and it's all over the internet. Like, there's a lot of people that didn't know. He taught us that. Like that. Like those are the type of impacts I want to leave.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you want to be remembered for your impact?
Not necessarily my impact. I want to be remembered for the guy to try to do the right thing, to try to save the world from itself and try to change people's minds, way of thinking, in order for the world to keep spinning in the right direction. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right.
Stop. yo, shut
You the one over there sniffling.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm dying, bro. I was glad you went along so little before I had to get up and get my nose and shit.
Oh, that's what you did?
Yeah.
I didn't know what happened. I was like,
I knew you was into it, though.
I was like, am I supposed to keep going?
No, I knew you were gonna stop. I knew you were gonna stop. You was into it.
I mean, I might as well. I wasn't gonna just sit here and wait for you to get back. So I was like, I guess I'll just keep going till he come back. So I just let it go.
I want to go leave you by my nose was going crazy. All right. That's it, y'all. Socials out.
All right, y'all. So y'all should know where to find me by now. I'm kidding. You guys can find me over at thegroup.chat on Instagram and on TikTok. The Group Chat Podcast on YouTube. And my coaching handle is a.redefinedme.ka over on Instagram as well as on TikTok. And my website, aredefinedme-ka.com. You can find my website where I do have a journal on sale. Yeah. And go ahead. Not on sale, but for sale.
All right, man. You already know what it is. Real.t.radio on Instagram. Real Talk Radio with 2 O's on TikTok. Real Talk Radio 626@gmail.com. Damn, do I have an inspirational quote this time? Or a question? My question to you guys, actually. What do you want to be remembered for? And, be honest. Be honest. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the Gmail, like, whether you feel like it's selfish, or whether you feel like it's personal, or whether you feel like it's more about you, or whether you want to do something for the world or somebody else or maybe one person. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the Gmail. I think that's it. I think we out. Yeah.